Okay, well, this is going to be a hard video tonight. Um, I lost a cousin here the other day that I didn't know. So, on one side, that's like, okay, not a big deal. But at the same point, I had a cousin who lost a son, younger than I am. And conversations like this are really hard sometimes for me because of the fact I've been doing so much over the years to try to help people out. And I've done so much research that everything on my medical library is linked to actual scientific medical research. And I deal with this stuff with my own kids, with my own family members, that all these people would come to me if they had a leaky pipe or a flat tire, problem with their car. But for some reason, I'm an idiot, doesn't know anything when it comes to medicine. I'm a bit angry about that tonight. All this stuff I've been trying to do for years to help other people out. But, you know, what do you say to people like that? I'm at the point that with all the GLP-1 drugs and other stuff, just that's your life, I guess. That's it's what you want to live. Personally, I'm tired. I am sick and tired of seeing people deteriorate and go down this path of medication and pills, and none of it helps them. And I look at the aspect of what it's like to live with, I'm living with the CFS. And, I can't even, there's no point for me to think about research into my condition because I can't convince people to go on a grain-free diet. That's the only thing that I look at as a mechanic and a musician, an artist, etc., etc., etc. The only way that scientists and could figure out a way to treat someone like me and cure my condition is to find enough people that would take all the other bad stuff, all the medication, all the food issues out of their system. Nobody's willing to do that besides me. And you know, I've tried. I've emailed people looking to get into studies over the years, but never had anybody reach out and respond. So I don't know. I'm in a really bad mood tonight. I don't know how to explain it. You know, I've done so much work over the years trying to figure this stuff out. And all it takes is, you know, for most people, they have a couple of friends and family that'll like and subscribe and share their videos, their posts, etc. And it goes viral. And I don't have any of that. Nobody in my family, friends, social circle are willing to like, share, and subscribe. Makes it really hard. Makes it almost impossible. And even though I learned how to work with AI in making better tags and thumbnails and stuff like that, it still doesn't put me in that point that I would go viral and get the kind of traffic that would make any of this possible. That sucks, but that's, you know, that's the way it actually works. And that's honestly the way I'd rather have it be, because I don't want to go viral. Like, I could do some thumbnails and I could say some crazy stuff that would make a video go viral. That's not why I'm doing any of this. Go check out my webpage and see the way I built all of it. It's just so frustrating tonight. You know, talking to my mom about a cousin that passed away from cancer, and then hearing all of the stories about how everybody else in the family is sick and all the issues they've had. And I've been telling my mom, you know, for 3 years, hey, everybody out there could reach out to me. You know, here's where they can find me. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I have my own website. You know, they can reach out to me. They don't have to text me, you know, they could email me or whatever. No one, and I can pretty much guarantee that my mom has never shared anything that I'm doing with anybody. Um, that's the way her family was, because if someone were to reach out to me, maybe they would stop talking to her. I don't know what it is, but it's not something I can fix. That's something that everybody else has to fix on their own. And I'm out there. I've been out there for years trying to help people. I guess it just got to me today that I'm so tired, and doing everything I'm doing. It was weird that AI asked me today, "Hey Trev, who looks after you?" Well, no one. That's a simple fact. And it would be great, It would be great if there was somebody to look after me. But I've never expected that. I've never wanted that. And it's part of why I do everything that I'm doing. And I'm okay with that. I don't need other people to fix me as much as I would like there to be people to help me. I know all the things that are wrong with me. But so many people are just locked up, and I don't know how to explain it. They just they get stuck because that's all they know. Maybe someday I will figure out how to write the right YouTube video that friends, family, and strangers will see what I'm trying to build for other people. And they'll share it with their friends and family and community. I can't do that on my own. I get it. The all the recipes that I'm trying to build, I'm one person. I hardly eat. So trying to build 3 or 4 recipes a day almost impossible for me. On my limited energy and my hip issues, it's really freaking hard to do. But the biggest problem is I'm not hungry. I cook things when I need to cook things. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to get off my chest tonight. Just breaks my heart hearing about stuff like this and knowing that I have relatives out there and people out there that I haven't talked to in 30, 40 years going through the same issues. And, you know, nobody is saying Trevor went through this. Trevor kind of figured this out. Go look at what Trevor's doing. No, it's just, you know. Now, take the GLP-1 drugs, take the morphine pump, take all this other crap. Just, yeah. Anyways, that's all I had to say. Take care, guys. Signing out from Fremont. See you next time, hopefully.